Bone and joint health. Have you ever stopped to think that your bones and joints are the invisible structure that supports all your daily achievements? Climbing stairs, lifting a cup of coffee, or running to catch a bus, all of this is only possible thanks to the skeletal system and the joints that work tirelessly to provide us with mobility and balance. But are we taking care of them as we should? The truth is, while we're young, we hardly ever think about the health of our bones and joints, until the moment our body starts to show the first signs of wear and tear. Here's the hook: did you know that bone density begins to decrease much earlier than most people think? In women, this occurs around the age of 18, and in men, at 20. Seems early, doesn't it? However, what is done or neglected in these early years can determine the quality of life in the following decades. And it's not just about avoiding fractures. Osteoporosis, a silent disease that weakens bones and makes them more susceptible to injuries, affects around 200 million people worldwide and is especially common after the age of 50, particularly in women. Now, imagine discovering at age 60 that something as simple as tripping could result in a severe fracture. Unfortunately, many people only realize the importance of bone care after being diagnosed with osteoporosis or arthritis. In the United States, 1 in 4 adults lives with some form of arthritis, a condition that not only causes chronic pain but also limits the ability to perform daily activities. And the most concerning part, many of those diagnosed are still in their productive years, between 18 and 64. How can we prevent this from happening? How can we stop bones and joints from becoming silent enemies of your well-being? The answer lies in adopting a lifestyle that prioritizes proper nutrition and exercise from an early age. Expert Barbara O'Neill, known for her natural health approach, emphasizes that taking care of the body with appropriate nutrition is essential for maintaining healthy bones and joints. According to her, it's not just about taking calcium supplements or exercising occasionally. It requires a conscious strategy that involves specific foods and activities that strengthen the body structure in the long run. Are you doing enough to care for your body today? Perhaps you've never paid much attention to the little signs: a slight pain in your knee while walking, a faint crack in your joints when waking up. But these details could be the beginning of something bigger. And to ensure a healthy and active old age, care can't start just after turning 50, it needs to begin now. After all, how about staying active throughout your life, without limitations or pains that prevent you from doing what you love most? In the next few minutes, we will explore the most powerful foods for bone health and the ideal exercises to protect your joints. By the end of this journey, you will have the necessary tools to take better care of your body structure and avoid future problems. Are you ready to take control of your bone and joint health? Let's embark on this together. Top 4 foods to strengthen bones and joints. Have you ever wondered if your diet is truly taking care of your bones and joints? Nutrition is a powerful tool, and what we put on our plates can make the difference between an active, healthy life or an old age marked by pain and limitations. Want to know which foods are true allies in building strong bones and flexible joints? Let's explore the 4 champions that should be a staple in your diet. Whole sea salt, the mineral of life. It may seem strange that salt can help with bone health, but not all salts are created equal. Natural salts like Celtic and Himalayan salt are rich in over 80 essential minerals, including magnesium, calcium, and potassium, all fundamental for bone formation. Unlike refined table salt, these salts retain their natural composition, similar to the minerals found in the human body. But the magic doesn't just lie in adding them to your dishes. Dissolving a few crystals in your mouth before drinking water is a practice recommended by experts like Barbara O'Neill. This enhances mineral absorption through the oral mucosa and ensures efficient cellular hydration. If you're still using regular salt, why not start experimenting with this swap today? It could be the first step towards stronger bones. Dark leafy greens, the source of vitality. Spinach, kale, broccoli, and Swiss chard aren't just healthy, they are true nutritional gems for bones and joints. These vegetables are loaded with calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, essential elements for maintaining bone density and preventing bone weakening. And the best part? Cooking these vegetables preserves their minerals, as long as you use the cooking water, rich in nutrients, for soups or broths. Growing these vegetables organically ensures they thrive in mineral-rich soil, which is a key part of food quality. Adding a handful of green leaves to your daily meals can be a small change but with a big impact. Did you know that the vitamin K in these vegetables helps prevent fractures? It's time to include more green on your plate. Sesame seeds, small but powerful. At first glance, sesame seeds may seem insignificant, but they carry an incredible concentration of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, and vitamin K. These nutrients not only strengthen bones but also aid in bone mineralization, an essential process for maintaining strong and resilient bone structure. To maximize their benefits, it's recommended to consume the seeds in the form of tahini or lightly toasted, which aids digestion and nutrient absorption. You know that sesame bread you see around? Now you have an excellent excuse to enjoy it. Chickpeas, the king of legumes. Chickpeas are more than just a delicious base for hummus. Rich in calcium, magnesium, iron, and protein, they are a powerful ally for both bone health and joint protection. Additionally, chickpeas have anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce joint pain and improve mobility. Here's a tip: consuming cooked or sprouted chickpeas further enhances nutrient absorption. They can be the star of salads, soups, or even dishes like stews and purees. Are you already leveraging the full potential of this legume in your daily life? Foods to avoid for bone protection. Caring for bones and joints is not just about including healthy foods in the diet, it's crucial to know what to avoid. Many foods we regularly consume can, without us realizing it, wear down the bone structure, reduce bone density, and inflame the joints. It's as if each bite is slowly undermining our health. Let's discover the biggest villains and why it's so important to reduce or eliminate them from our routine. Refined carbohydrates and sugars, the silent enemies. White bread, pasta, cookies, and cakes may seem harmless, but they are rich in refined carbohydrates that cause a spike in blood sugar. This rapid increase in glucose promotes systemic inflammation, including in the joints, and acidifies the body. An acidic environment forces the body to pull calcium from the bones to neutralize this excess, weakening them over time. And what about refined sugar? It goes beyond harming teeth and skin. It interferes with the absorption of essential minerals like calcium and magnesium, which are crucial for bone health. Switching to whole carbohydrates and fruits may seem difficult at first, but the reward is a stronger and more balanced skeletal system. Is that cookie worth the price of bone fragility? Caffeinated beverages, the mineral thief. Who doesn't love starting the day with a warm cup of coffee? But beware, excess caffeine can be a true mineral thief. High doses of this substance accelerate the elimination of calcium through urine, reducing the levels of this mineral in the body. This directly affects bone density, especially in women after menopause. There's no need to eliminate coffee completely, but it's essential to consume it in moderation and avoid pairing it with dairy or calcium supplements. Absorption of these nutrients is impaired in the presence of caffeine. Green and black teas also contain caffeine and should be consumed with care. What if you swapped one of your daily cups for herbal tea rich in minerals? It could be the start of a significant change. Excess animal protein, the hidden side effect. While animal protein is necessary for the body's functioning, excessive consumption can have negative consequences for the bones. When we consume too much protein, the body produces acidic waste that needs to be neutralized. To do this, it pulls calcium from the bones and uses it as a buffer, which, over time, decreases bone density and increases the risk of osteoporosis. Barbara O'Neill warns that this is one reason why countries with high meat and dairy consumption, like the United States, have elevated rates of osteoporosis. The tip is to seek balance, reduce meat consumption and increase plant-based proteins, such as legumes and seeds. This way, you protect your bones without sacrificing a rich and nutritious diet. Dairy products, a controversial surprise. It may seem counterintuitive, but studies show that countries with the highest dairy consumption also have high rates of osteoporosis. This happens because the body, when metabolizing the proteins found in milk and its derivatives, generates an acidic load that needs to be neutralized. Thus, the calcium in dairy is not always utilized effectively and often ends up being eliminated through urine. It's not necessary to completely exclude dairy, but it's important to moderate consumption and prefer plant-based calcium-rich alternatives, such as almond milk, tofu, and sesame. Additionally, foods like broccoli and kale provide bioavailable calcium, meaning it is more easily absorbed by the body. Carbonated beverages, the fizzy villain. Sodas and other carbonated drinks are a nightmare for bone health. They contain phosphoric acid, which increases calcium excretion through urine, making bones more fragile. Furthermore, these beverages often replace healthier options, like water and natural juices, impairing cellular hydration and the absorption of essential minerals. Did you know that just one glass of soda can compromise bone density if consumed regularly? Swapping these drinks for naturally flavored waters or fruit infusions can be a simple yet transformative change for your bone health. Avoiding these foods is an essential step to protect your bones and joints. Small daily changes make all the difference. Each conscious choice is like a brick that strengthens the foundation of your body. Are you ready to rethink your food choices? Remember, caring for your bones is not something we do only in old age. The sooner we start, the greater the long-term benefits. Did you enjoy these tips for caring for bones and joints? Don't forget to like the video. It helps us bring this content to more people who need this information. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. This way, you'll always be informed about more health and wellness tips. Oh, and there's a super interesting video popping up on the screen now. Click and watch to keep learning more about how to keep your body healthy and strong. See you there. Waving hand.